For me, the worst thing is when I actually go and talk to the ref and they say it was nothing. Like I go over, you didn't see that? No, I didn't think it was anything. There's no call. It's no foul. Like that's the worst for me. If he says, you know what, I may have missed that one, or you know, maybe I wasn't in the right position.
I feel LeBron on this. I hate when refs do that. I understand players do flop, but most of the time when a player is complaining about a call, something did happen, especially if LeBron is complaining.
Protect the shooter more than the driver. I mean, there's no reason I should be going to the line 4 times in a game when I drive 100 times to the paint. I'm getting hit and slapped and grabbed and whatnot. So, but we protect the shooter. That's what it's turned into. You know, chicks dig the long ball.
I agree with Bron on this to an extent. The league is trying to protect shooters more, but a lot of times shooters like Steph don't get enough calls. It seems like every game I watch him play, there's at least 1 3 he shoots where he gets fouled and the ref doesn't call it. But I understand sometimes players do exaggerate the foul by kicking their legs to get the call. Marcus Smart wasn't too happy about the ref not calling a charge on Giannis on this play.
The excuse was I was late on the charge. They said the replay center said I was late and it was a block. But quite frankly, I think we all know what that was about. Giannis' 6th foul, didn't want to get him out. Just we'll call that spade a spade, and that's just what it is.
I see where he's coming from. The ref probably changed the call because they didn't want Giannis to foul out. If it was any other player, they probably would have kept it a charge. This was Giannis' reaction on it.
The first play, once I avoided the ties, I saw a wide open line, and then I saw Marcus Smart moving. So I thought he was late. That's what I thought while I fell down on the floor.
On this play, the ref calls a foul, but said it was on the floor when KD was clearly in his shooting motion. But Steph ends up hitting a tough 3 anyways after that to tie the game. But then the refs called a foul at the end on KD, which led to Cat winning the game at the line. This was Steph's reaction after that.
Still don't understand either one of them. KD, 4-point play, which puts pressure on them to, with 4 seconds left, to have to get a bucket. Nobody wants to see a game end like that. Crazy pass that had no chance of being caught, and a soft foul that should never have been called to decide the game like that.
I feel where Steph is coming from. First, the ref messed up by not calling that foul on KD. Then after that, he's going to call a soft push at the end. No player wants to see a game end like that. So when he does things like this, I see why.
To your point, Curry being guarded by Chalmers. Curry lost him and got all the way to the cup. Oh, it's got to be a technical. He got to be thrown out. Wow.
I'll never forget that play. That was the day I knew he really was a savage. And people be trying to come at Steph like he's soft or something. After the ref didn't call a foul on this play, KD tried to talk to him about it and got ejected. This is what he had to say about it after the game.
His whole thing was like he's trying to get me. So look at my first tech. I got the rebound and I dribbled the ball hard and he teched me up. He was searching for me. He looking to try to take me up to get me back because he's still in his feelings from the first half. That's what's been going on around the league.
Shaq was pretty mad at the refs after this game.
Frustrated at how the officiating went down the stretch there, but you guys pulled it out and was a big win.
They were starting to wonder why the league is losing money. That's why people pay good money to come watch these athletes play, and they try to take over the fucking game.
Shaq, we're on live. I know.
After the refs missed a goaltend at the end of the game, this was Dame's reaction.
Trying to be physical, I shot 3 free throws the whole game. I'm telling them they grabbing, they bumping, they holding the whole game. That's fine. We get to the last play of the game and they miss an easy call. And then they tell us it's an easy no call. Like that was obviously not a goal team. It cost us a game, man.
I understand why he was so frustrated. I can't believe the refs blew that call. It was clearly a goaltend. They should have been able to challenge the call too. They was fighting for the playoffs at the time, so that game was really important. On this play, you can see Giannis clearly step out of bounds, with the ref standing right there looking at it, but for some reason he ain't call it. Melo was calm about it after the game though.
We can't do nothing about that at this point, so we might as well forget about it, move on, and get ready for, we play Sunday, Dallas? Yeah, get ready for Dallas. When
Chris Paul tried to take the ball out of bounds fast, the ref ended up giving him a tech because of it. This is what he had to say about it after the game.
The tech that I got right there was ridiculous. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what she say. That's terrible. There's no way that can be a tech. We try to get the ball out fast every time down the court. And when we did that, she said, and I said, why, and she gave me a tech. That's ridiculous. If that's the case, then this might not be for her.
I feel him on this 100%. I don't know why she would call a tech because of that. But it's crazy how Chris Paul got a lot of criticism because he said maybe this isn't for her. Stephen A had his back though.
If in any way this is used as a tool to denigrate Chris Paul or to act as if he was somebody that was engaging in some form of gender bias, misogynism, or whatever the case may be, I'm here to tell you that's ridiculous. Those are people that don't know this man.
DeMarcus Cousins was extremely mad at the refs after this game.
It's ridiculous. It's obvious what's being done out here. It's on a nightly basis. I hope the world can see now what's really going on out here, because it's getting ridiculous. It's really ridiculous.
But did it come out of your mouth accidentally? Is that what happened?
Yes, man. This is ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
Paul George is pretty mad at the refs too after this game.
Yeah, man, the stripes was terrible. We had to go out and just play. We knew it. The way this game was going and how they was calling it, we had to play. It's frustrating. Hopefully the league does a better job looking at shit like this.
After the Rockets lost to the Lakers by 19 last season, Harden threw a few shots at Scott Foster.
Scott Foster, man, he's I never really talk about officiating or anything like that, but just rude and arrogant. You aren't able to talk to him throughout the course of a game, and it's like, how do you build that relationship?
A lot of players in the league don't like Scott Foster because they can't really talk to him.
You got to be able to listen to the players, have that relationship. I don't feel like Scott has the relationship amongst the superstars in the league.
What have your run-ins with him been like?
It's like, it was like hard for me to say something to him, because it was like, I know Scott is going to have a quick trigger with the technicals.
In game 1, when the Rockets played the Warriors, Harden was getting fouled on a lot of jumpers that they didn't call. The refs even reviewed them after the game and agreed they were fouls. This was Harden's reaction after the game.
I just want a fair chance, man. Call the game how it's supposed to be called, and that's it. And I'll live with the results. But especially we all know what happened, a few years back with Kawhi, like that can change the entire series.
Leonard fires from the corner. And Leonard goes down again. And he's in pain again in front of the Spurs bench.
On this play, DeMar DeRozan felt like he got fouled by Corey Brewer. I don't know if he did, but from the looks of it and the way he reacted, he probably did. This is how he felt about it after the game.
He smacked it out of me. He smacked me. He tried to smack me because I had a layup. Period. So I got fouled.
This was Westbrook's reaction to the refs after they lost to the Blazers.
It's wrong, but I can see it's blatant. That's not getting looked at, in my opinion. Like, if you get hit, you need to look at it. You gotta look at everything else. You need to take a look at it.
Did they give you an explanation as to why they didn't?
Nah, you don't have an answer. That's why, to me, that's why it don't make sense. You ask somebody and look at it, it's like, oh, well, I don't know.
I'm tired of hearing, I made a mistake, or I didn't see it. Like, it's frustrating when you hear that as a player. I know we all make mistakes, but it's just frustrating.
I hate how when players criticize the refs, they get fined. But when refs make horrible calls, nothing happens. I think the league should allow players to say how they feel because it's frustrating. What do y'all think though? Should the league continue to fine players for saying how they feel? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more vids. Peace.